Some of you guys are familiar with Tips, Topics, and Talk. If you are not, you might remember Tips, Topics, and Talk was the cooking show that we did on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Well, that's returning. It's fall. It's fun. I'm going to start Tips, Topics, and Talk this evening with you guys. And usually I air around maybe 6 o'clock or so. I'll come on live and we'll go in my kitchen and we'll hang out and we'll do some talking, and we're going to talk about things that are happening in the news. We'll recap the entire day, just like you guys are hanging out with me right now. You're getting your day started. So I will be in the kitchen a little bit later this evening between 6. I'll do about 6:30-ish or so, right? So that we can go ahead and we can do some cooking, get some stuff done. Usually the show is about 30 minutes or so, and we do a bunch of cooking. Now, what does that mean? We're getting ready to get into the holiday season. So we're going to be doing a bunch of cooking. So get ready for that. I've got 2 specials that we're going to be shooting. And I would love for you guys to be a part of that. And that is for Thanksgiving and also one for Christmas, I think. Is it Christmas? I think it is. I think it's Christmas. We had a meeting about that the other day. So anyway, hang on just a second, folks, because we had a technical faux pas. Let me go ahead and turn it down. All right, very good. Okay, so that's number one. You've heard the news. You hear what's happening overseas. Let's jump into a couple of things that are happening here in the Brownstone that you guys should be aware of. Number one, Founders Days is here. It's happening October 21st through the 24th through the 31st. We are doing what we call Founders Days. Founders Days is a walk-a-thon for breast cancer awareness. Okay, so Founders Days is to celebrate Cullen and I's birthday. Okay, so Cullen and I, he's actually 7 days older than me, right? So every year, what we do is a breast cancer walk-a-thon where you guys can become participants. Now, how can you find out more information about that? We're going to be sending out more information about the Founders Days walk-a-thon via the newsletter for Brownstone Worldwide, right? So what does that mean? If you are not a part of the newsletter for Brownstone Worldwide, you can always go over to Brownstone Worldwide on Facebook or Cityscape Radio on Facebook and get the information, because we're going to be putting it there, okay? You're going to look for this beautiful photo. For those of you all who are on Instagram, Bigo, and also on TikTok, you don't see it, but we're going to be sharing it there with you guys as well. So get ready for that. Founders Days. What is it? It is a way for you to, number one, donate your time by walking, and you can also donate funds. You don't have to, but it would be great if you could, because those resources are going to go directly for breast cancer research. Now, you're also going to take pictures of yourself and do some hashtags. We're going to be talking about that a little bit later on in the show. But today, we're talking about the new season of Brownstone Worldwide as well, before we jump into news and information that you can use that I'm going to be sharing with you all. Number one, the very first show out the gate today, if you got your email, you know, is me, the Day Shift, okay? So if you've been listening to cityscaperadio.com, I started airing at 7 a.m. But I go live, video live at 9 a.m. You can still hear the show right now with just me talking, no music or anything, no commercials, until I'm done. Then it goes right back into the regular stream. So if you're driving, if you're listening to us anywhere else, we're going to talk about that too, y'all. I'm so excited. So if you're driving, if you're checking us out anywhere else, you'll be able to see the show or hear the show on cityscaperadio.com with me talking right now. Okay. So you don't have to miss anything. So good morning to everybody that is watching, listening, whatever. Hey, Bart Willie, YJ. Hey, definitely. Good morning. Thanks so much for joining us this morning. So really quick, let's talk about, I want to go back to the Founders Days. Let's talk about that really quick, because I think that I kind of perused too quickly over that. And I need y'all to really understand that this is like a real thing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull up the magazine. So if you have not gotten your subscription to Brownstone Living Magazine for October, real easy for you to do. I'm going to be sharing the link on the Brownstone Living Facebook page and also on brownstoneworldwide.com. Y'all can go over there and you can get it there. All right. So this is the way that it's going to work. I'm actually turning the pages as we speak. It's kind of cool. Here's what you guys can get. Hang on. Oh, we're talking about Halloween in here. So sometimes, y'all, I don't know what's in here. Like I see it and then I go back and I look at it and I'm like, oh, for real? So listen, here's what we're doing. Walk daily from October 24th through this October 31st, just 7 to 8 days. Walk daily. And while you're doing that, tag Cityscape Radio and Brownstone Worldwide in your Facebook post, or on your Instagram post, your TikTok posts, and so forth, to show off your dedication and also your support of breast cancer awareness, because we're going to be sharing those resources with the American Cancer Foundation. All right, amplify your voice with our event hashtags. Hashtag, ooh, child, let me blow this up. I forgot I can blow it up too. There we go. Yeah, hashtag Founders Day 2023, Brownstone Worldwide, or hashtag Founders Days 2023 Cityscape Radio. Okay, and so you can also donate to the cause as well. And there's a link in there for you guys to donate to the cause as well. You can donate below in the magazine. How can you get the magazine? Real easy. I'm going to go ahead and screenshot these 2 pages, and I'm going to put these directly onto the Facebook page for Cityscape Radio and also for Brownstone Worldwide, so you guys can take a look at it. Then there's also Brownstone Worldwide Founders Days walking calendar. So there's a walking calendar as well. But this is what I'm going to do this week. I'm going to start walking this week. That's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to create another walking calendar just for this event, for this week. I'll probably put something together today and send it out and share it with you guys. If you want a copy, you can inbox me on any one of the platforms and you can kind of join me there. All righty. Cool. All right. So let me go ahead and exit out of that and kind of just let you guys know also that we got a hip hop issue coming out for Brownstone Living Magazine next month. How many of you guys remember? For those of you all who are watching that recall, Brownstone Living Magazine is paying homage to, of course, hip hop. Why wouldn't we? Why would we not want to celebrate hip hop? Guess who's in this issue, y'all? Oh my God, I'm so excited. And I'm just talking. So guess who's in this issue? You ready? Issue from Arrested Development. Speech from Arrested Development. We got Razadon, who's joining us as well. We have Mikey J, who is on the cover, and he is now officially Lord Michael, what's his full name? Lord Michael Paul something or whatever. I forgot the full name, but he's on our cover. And then we also have Omar Salgado, who is now over at Dame Dash Studios doing his thing. So big shout out to him. And we have the Original Violators that are joining us. We're also interviewing me. Okay. That's unusual, but I was a part of Arrested Development, so I will be interviewed as well. And we are also the big, y'all ready for this big one? DJ Red Alert. Cool DJ Red Alert is in the building. And listen, some of the things that we talked about during our interview completely blew me out of the water because I was not ready. So I am really good morning, Elizabeth. How are you? Good morning. So I was really excited when DJ Red Alert agreed to do the show with us, to actually be interviewed for this 50 years of hip hop. So I'm honored. I don't know where to begin. Y'all, when I interviewed him, because it was like 4 of us in the room, and I was so freaking nervous. I was so nervous. I was like, this is DJ Red Alert. For those of you all who do not know who DJ Red Alert is, he's a part of the Zulu Nation, one of the originators of hip hop. I interviewed him, and it was an absolute honor. It was an absolute honor. He didn't have to do it. And I told him, I said, you could have been like, well, who is Brownstone Living Magazine? But you didn't. You came in here, you said, well, sis, everybody's got it, and it was just so amazing. So I'm just honored that he graced us with his presence. So yeah, that's going to be really cool. Hey, Mike Lowry, how are you? Welcome. So yeah, I'm really excited about the hip hop issue. If you want to start getting your subscription now, y'all, good morning, Gwendolyn. All you have to do is subscribe to Brownstone Living Magazine now and get your October issue. Here's something else that's coming out too. Let me get my notes because I need y'all to know this. Brownstone Living Magazine is also putting out a holiday gift guide issue, and that is supposed to drop the same week as Founders Day's The Walk competition. Not competition, but the Walk Challenge. Okay, so more information on that. How do you get more information about all of this stuff? All you have to do is go over to Brownstone Worldwide on Facebook or Cityscape Radio on Facebook. Like the page, come hang out with us. That's what you do all day, right? We're going to start adding some information there. You'll start to see it. And then tonight, I start back tips, topics, and talk. Okay. I'm going to start walking this week. Like I said, I'm going to start walking this week. Let me tell you why. Because I done got big as a house. How about that? And I'm sick and tired of being big as a house. I'm big. I got a big back now. I've never had a big back. I've always been busty, but I've never had a big back. What is this? What's happening? It's this over 50 thing. And nobody told me that it was this over 50 thing that has me. Hey there. Hey, I don't want to say your name wrong. So I'm just going to say Oli. How are you? So yeah, so I'm going to start walking this week. If anybody wants to join me, let me know. Inbox me, hit me up, and I'll send you the calendar, and we can just do it double days. I'm not gonna make no new calendar. I don't have that kind of time. All right, so here's what's happening in the Brownstone. We are starting a new season. It started today. That's why I'm on here cutting up and acting a fool. Why am I cutting up and acting a fool? Because this is who I am. I don't know how to be anybody else. Okay. Professionalism out the window. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Okay. There's just some things that I'm just gonna do, and I'm just gonna be myself. So number one, prepare to be sick of me. I'm coming back this afternoon or this evening at about 6:30-ish, right? And we cooking today. The show is called Tips, Topics, and Talk. We're going to be wrapping up all of the things. And we're going to get ready because right after me, you're going to get an opportunity to see one of the new shows. 2 new shows start today, okay? Or at least they're returning for Q4. So that new show is called Wake Up Happy Sis, and it's in 15 minutes. Wake Up Happy Sis with Leanne Dulce. How can you check out the show? Go to cityscaperadio.com. Oh, y'all, wait a minute. Did I tell y'all that the app is being redone? Oh, my God. So for those of you all who don't know, we're not new. We are not new. Some of y'all know this. We are not new. Cityscape Radio still has the call letters KCCR. So if you go to your app store, you'll find KCCR to Brownstone with my name on it, because I don't know what Apple did, but my name is still on it. Go ahead and download the app and listen in. That's what you do, okay? That's how you stay connected to us as we start to do more changes, all kinds of stuff like that. Stay connected so you can get deals, information. Now, here's something else. Let's talk about those deals. I think this is important for you. Number 2 with this, there are deals. So I'm going to share some of those with you all. You need business funding? We got you. Small business funding. It's based on your revenue. You can get funding up to $500,000. Oh, here's another one. Let's see, the smoothie diet. Lose weight, feel amazing. There's a 3-day detox that's available on cityscaperadio.com. All right. You want to learn how to become a live chat assistant? Are you looking for a job that you can do online from home? We got you covered with that already. Go over to cityscaperadio.com, take a listen in, and you'll start to hear some of those things that we're talking about. So we're really excited about that. And we also have a relationship with cheapair.com. They're running a special on $25 off their fees on flights and planning your fall getaway, because you know Thanksgiving is coming. You also have the holidays with Christmas or whatever. And, it's a good way for you to get your stuff. How can you get this? Go ahead and subscribe to the magazine. But I'll also be sharing some of this information on Facebook with you guys throughout the day on Cityscape Radio or Brownstone Worldwide. That's where you can find us, okay? All righty. Now, I need to take a station break. All right? So here's what we're going to do before we get ready for Leanne Dulce and her team to come up, because they're going to be doing the first show of the season, and it's called Wake Up Happy Sis. You can check her out at wakeuphappysis.com. Of course, you can check her out there. Hey, the Real Swifted K Plays Collection. Welcome, welcome. And the name of today's topic is this: secure the bag. Ready? Secure the bag without losing your soul. A new look at financial planning. And they have on today's show at 10 a.m. in about 12 minutes or so, They'll have on today's show the Nicole Johnson of Girl Your Money Matters. She's going to be joining and hanging out with them. So yeah, that's a thing. Okay, so get ready for that. Get ready for that. Now, what are you going to get from me today? If it were me and I was nosy, I would go over to Brownstone Worldwide and I would get the newsletter. It's absolutely free. Register. Go ahead and register and get it absolutely free sent to you, because we're starting to send out daily deals to you all. Okay, you get exclusive deals and offers from major companies like Reebok, and we have Under Armour, we have Nike. Who else do we have? Home Depot, the Home Depot. Let me clarify, the Home Depot. Even some deals from Amazon and stuff like that. So we're going to be sharing those in emails to you guys. And you can also go over to brownstoneworldwide.com probably by the middle of the day, because you'll get the email first. And then I'm also going to share that newsletter with you guys on Facebook as well, if you are not getting the newsletter. But I would encourage you to go ahead and do that. Now, a couple of other things. Let's get into some news and information that you can use. You are currently listening and watching KCCR Radio, the Brownstone, CityscapeRadio.com. And I am Paulette. I am one of the owners and founders of Brownstone Worldwide, which houses brownstoneworldwide.com, KCCR Radio, or CityscapeRadio.com, and Brownstone Living Magazine. Israel-Hamas war. Let's get the latest updates on what's happening, because I think you need to know. As the war between Israel and Hamas reaches a 10th day, over 600,000 Palestinians are believed to have fled their homes, per the Israeli military, heading to southern Gaza as Israel prepares to invade the northern part of the territory. Israel has warned of significant ground operations after Hamas entered the country in a surprise assault on October 7th and killed over 1,400 Israelis in terrorist attacks. Meanwhile, despite various reports that the Rafah crossing between Gaza and Egypt would reopen Monday to allow for the evacuation of U.S. citizens into Egypt and for aid to flow into Gaza, it remained closed. Israel said that Hamas is holding 199 hostages, an increase from the 150 initially thought. Israel also says it has killed 6 senior Hamas leaders in airstrikes. So we're going to be sharing information with you guys about that on, of course, Brownstone Worldwide. Hey, Kitten. Hi, Johnny. How are you? Hey, Miss Johnson. How are you? Go ahead and get this information. We're going to be sharing with you throughout the day. Auto workers vow to switch tactics. Y'all do know there's a strike going on. The United Auto Workers says it's ready to announce walkouts at plants without warning as it enters a new phase of the fight, according to UAW President Shawn Fain. In the initial weeks of the strike, which has idled about 34,000 workers in the union, waited until Fridays to announce another further escalation. Some analysts say that the development could signal that a deal is close. Union members may not ratify a contract until they believe UAW leadership has fought as hard as possible. U.S. recession seems less likely. Did y'all know that? Let's talk about it, shall we? So for over a year, a quarterly survey of economists by the Wall Street Journal has indicated that the U.S. economy was headed for a recession. Now that probability is down to 48%. Reasons for optimism include cooling inflation, steady interest rates, a strong labor market, and resilient economic growth. Economists are now forecasting a 2.2% increase in gross domestic product in the final quarter of 2023, up sharply from the 1% predicted in the previous poll, although they expect a weak start to 2024. Rite Aid files for bankruptcy. Wow. Did y'all see that? Hey, Cindy Forrester, how are you? Rite Aid filed for bankruptcy Sunday, thanks in large part to the hundreds of lawsuits that claimed it oversupplied prescription painkillers, per news sources. Those cases, including a Justice Department complaint, will be put on hold as the 61-year-old drugstore chain closes more than 2,100 stores, which employ about 47,000 people nationwide. Now, aside from the lawsuits, Rite Aid has struggled financially over the years, reporting about $2 billion in net losses since 2018 and closing 200 stores since 2021. That's a lot, folks. That is absolutely a lot. And it makes me kind of sad because it's an end of an era. But if you all are doing stuff like that, then we definitely need to remove you all and at least hold you accountable. So they have to file bankruptcy because guess what? If they don't, they're going to lose all kinds of money anyway. We're talking lawsuit, folks. Can't believe water from a turnip. Let's go ahead and file bankruptcy, shall we? Okay, let's get out now. Okay, all right. So that's basically what I'm saying. All right, so we've done a little bit of news and information that you can use. High mortgage costs favor renting. I don't know about that. The jump in mortgage rates has forced many prospective homebuyers to rent instead. Nationally, if calculating a 10% down payment and a 7.18% interest rate on a house listed for about $350,000, the cost of a month's rent was $81 cheaper in August than the monthly mortgage payment on a home for sale with a 30-year mortgage. So here's what I heard. I heard that if you bought your house between the year of 2020 and 2021, which I did, your interest rates are like 2%, 2.5%, which it is for me, right? And they're saying, don't move, don't do anything because mortgages are continuing to get sky high. But at the same token, I don't know, y'all, because there's a house that somebody sold literally like right next door to me, and the rent is more than anybody's mortgage. It's ridiculous. It's like $2,100 a month. Insane. It's a 4-bedroom house. Beautiful home. Yes, I'm bragging on my neighbor, but yeah. So there you go. All right. So folks, let's talk about our sponsor, and we're going to talk about the cruise as well before we wrap up, okay? Because it's a busy day for us here. Let's talk about Faces by You. FacesByYou.com is where you're going to go if you want to get that chat lit vibe away from yourself. You definitely want to consider doing that. And then the other thing is you can check out the cruise. Here you go. I'm going to check it out here for you. Here you are. Now, the block party on the sea is the Neighbors Retreat for 2024. All right. If you're a member of the neighborhood, how do you become a member of the neighborhood? Just get on the newsletter list. That's all you got to do. That's it. There's no fee. There's no nothing. Here's where we are going in 2024. Are you ready? Celebrity Cruises Beyond. Get ready to pack your bags. Here's where we're headed. We're leaving Fort Lauderdale, Florida on July 21st. We're going to be in Cozumel on the 22nd. We're going to be doing some cruise activities, some networking events, and we're going to be doing some live taping of some podcast shows so they can be edited and shared with you guys later on the 23rd. We also have, Georgetown Grand Cayman we're going to be at on the 24th. The 25th, we're going to be cruising once again. Y'all, I've seen videos of the Beyond, the Celebrity Beyond, Celebrity Cruise Beyond. Oh my God, that sucker is beautiful. It came from the UK and it is going to be stationed in Florida. All right, Bimini, Bahamas is our last stop, and we'll be heading back into Fort Lauderdale on the 27th. You want to find out about the cities that we're going to be hitting? Here's what I need you to do. We started with Fort Lauderdale in the Brownstone Living magazine this month. What does that mean for you? Well, that pretty much means that you can get information about Fort Lauderdale. We want you guys to come in town like 2 days ahead of time, or at least a day ahead of time. Because some of y'all, and here's the other thing. You can make payments, folks. You don't have to pay for it up front. What's included? It's all inclusive. Drinks, Wi-Fi, and tips, live entertainment. I'm not opening my mouth at all until we know for sure that this ink is dry on who we have coming for live entertainment for you guys, okay? There are going to be contests, ways for you to get stuff. And here's the thing. Well, I can go on ahead and book the cruise and I can be a part. No, you can't, because you gotta have a band. Got to have a band in order to be a part of what we're doing, okay? So remember that, okay? I would encourage you to go over to brownstoneworldwide.com/the Neighbors Retreat 2024. That's not hard to remember. I'm going to go ahead and put the link on the front cover too, so you can just click through and be like, oh, I want to go. And all you have to do is do one down payment, and then it'll be automated for you. I get reminders all the time. Oh, girl, you missed your payment. Yeah. Yeah, because I'm running a business and I forgot. Okay. But oh, child, you missed. And it's not like that. Nobody's calling you or anything. It's just going to be a friendly reminder. We didn't miss your And when you're done, then everything is included. Of course, it comes with your meals. It comes with all the cool stuff, entertainment, XYZ. And we want you guys to join us because DJ Q is going to be joining us on the 1s and 2s. Yes, we're bringing a DJ with us, so we're going to have a lot of fun. It's going to be exciting, and we're really excited because we're also going to be working with several different sponsors to help this to be a great experience for the neighborhood. Are you a neighbor? you should become a neighbor. Okay. Do y'all remember that commercial? Like a good neighbor, State Farm is that. Yeah. So we're not that, but we want you to be a part of the neighborhood. How about that? All right, you guys, listen. My time is up here. I don't want to do too much because I got about 2 more minutes. But here's something else I need you guys to be aware of. Number 1, Life is So Good. The cookbook is ready. You can go and do pre-orders. Where can you find more information about Life is So Good? You can head over to Brownstone Worldwide, get the newsletter. Okay, we're going to be talking about it all week long and how you can do your pre-order. Okay, Life is So Good comes with what? The cookbook, anecdotes. It also comes with a journal and stickers. Okay, Brownstone Blends is officially available again for the holidays. What does that mean? It comes with 4 spices. Comes in a holiday box, and it comes with, I pulled up the wrong one. That's the old logo. So here's the new logo, Brownstone Blends. I'm going to be sharing with you guys tonight how I cook with it so that you can do the same. It comes with 4 different blends for your liking. And lastly, to help you guys get through the holiday, of course, Cityscape Radio, the day after Thanksgiving, we go all in with the holiday music, Sounds of the Holidays with cityscaperadio.com. Enjoy the holidays with sounds you remember all day, every day. We're going to be giving you our gift to you, cityscaperadio.com, for the holidays. All right, folks, that's my time. I got about 1 more minute before the next show begins to air on Cityscape Radio. Okay, that's all you got to do is make sure that you are tuned in. We're jumping right into the next show, and it is called, you guessed it, Wake Up Happy Sis with Leanne Dulce, her sidekick, her co-host, Sharonda Seeley, and also their guest today, who is, of course, none other than the Nicole Johnson of Girl Your Money Matters. Then later on, tips, topics, and talk with me. We're going to be cooking tonight. And remember this, right after that at 8 p.m., we have Love Restored with none other than your love relationship strategist, Marshawn Olanya. All right, you guys, I'm out of here. That's my time. We're getting ready to wrap up and get ready for the new season. Get that newsletter. Come hang out with us. I'll see you around.